root slayer trowel and a soil knife pair. So these are from Radius, the Garden Root Slayer collection. You're getting the trowel and the soil knife. They each have enamel powder coating. They're not going to get rusty. They have serrated edges. These make it so easy to dig a hole, cut through roots, chop up the soil, whatever it is that you're doing. 3 payments of $10.50. We have 4 color choices, and here are the 2 tools I will show you. So again, we have the trowel. This is a trowel that has, if we can come in, Tim, I'll hold it against a light colored background there. It has serrated edges, and you've also got this little digger hook here on the end. Easy non-slip grip, very ergonomic for hands that might have a little arthritis like mine. Notice the little edge at the top too that allows you to cut through those roots. Then you're also getting the soil knife. So same features. You are really getting, you know, a lot of people have a hori-hori knife. This is, I think, a really better version because of the serrated edge and the way this is powder coated steel. You've also got the nice grip, easy grip here as well. So you get both. I'm holding onto the green. Nancy's going to join us now and show us the other colors. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Carolyn. Thanks so much for having me. So
Sure.
these are awesome tools, and I have the yellow right here.
Okay.
And then we also have our red choice, which I have here.
And there's a blue
And
one
then
on
we have,
.com. Yeah,
hmm
so we'll show a picture of
exactly.
that in a moment here on QVC.com. So there's the blue. So red, green, blue, or yellow. And yellow's the most limited with only 2 dozen left. Okay,
Oh my
Nancy,
goodness.
you've been such a good spokesperson for Radius Gardening Tools. What's the whole idea of this brand and in these 2 tools in particular?
So Radius Garden is a company that's kind of rethought gardening and how to make it more comfortable for you. They want to give you awesome tools that are made for lifelong gardening and enjoyment out of gardening. But
Mm-hmm.
they also, and so they're really sturdy. They're
Yeah.
really made well. Like you said, this is powder coated carbon steel. And they've rethought the design too. Like, what are the things that you need to do when you're out in the garden? Well, certainly you need to dig so that you can plant, so you can plant
Right.
plants. But also, you need to be able to cut through tough soil. You need
Mm-hmm.
to be able to get rid of roots. And this inverted V is a really hallmark design in Radius tools that's going to help you cut through roots. These serrated edges are going to help you cut through really tough soil. They're going to help you, dig through those pots. I don't know about you, but I sometimes leave old plants in there because it's cold. I'm tired in the winter,
Mm-hmm.
putting my stuff away. I don't
Mm-hmm.
always take out the plant. So
Mm-hmm.
this is going to help you kind of dig around and loosen that up to be able to repot in plants. Also, it's going to help you when you're dividing annuals. You
Yep.
can use those serrated edges to do that. On your soil knife, there's also measurement. So if you're planting bulbs, it's going to help there's certain bulbs that have to be at different levels. So that's going to do that too. This
Mm-hmm.
little knot, there's a little secret of that. That's a bottle opener. So if you would like a little beverage while you're out there getting it out of your Ultimate Innovations
Get
bucket,
out of
you can open
town.
your bottle, and also you can cut twine. I've cut bags out of this. You bring your soil or your mulch out there. You can use these to cut bags. Really, they are multi-purpose tools. You think of them just as garden tools. I'm telling you, they are just fantastic, and they're tough. I've got rocks here. This is very similar to my yard.
Yeah.
Lots of rocks.
Yeah.
So
And you can really
it's
get through
not a
those roots of
problem.
rocks.
Yeah.
First of all, the upstairs crew is buying this as a combo pack with that collapsible bucket because now they're going to open their bottles and put them in the ice bucket. All right. So,
Right. And the
but
colors go really well together.
I just want to mention when we come back from showing this great video, I will show you an up close of the measurements on the soil knife. Nancy, what I love about this is, and I wish I had a demo out here of my own to show, but a lot of times you'll get those low-rooted, like tons of weeds that pop up all of a sudden in your
Yes.
in your soil, and I love that you can just slide along and cut through all of them with these edges. Right, these are very sharp, so you can just cut through instead of digging in and trying to pull them all out. Just cut through them, toss them in the trash. Cut through them, toss them in the trash, and then
So
again
true.
you've got your serrated edge on both sides of the
Hmm.
trowel, which is great. These tools are awesome. They really are. I mean, who would use a regular garden trowel when you could have this?
I know, it's so handy. Actually, the red version that I have here, I had to go down into my garage and get it out of my little gardening toolbox because this is the set that I used last year all the time. The
Mm-hmm.
other great thing is when you're going to score the bottom of plant, that serrated
Yeah.
edge is really going to help loosen those roots. And then
Mm-hmm.
a great, generous
Mm-hmm.
trowel to be able to plant your flowers, whether it's right in your garden
Right.
or whether it's in a pot. You can really use this trowel. I love that. But the fact that is, if you are going out in your garden and there's lots of roots that you have to deal with, maybe reclaimed an area that had lots and lots of bramble.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had in our back area. This tool is so great for digging into that soil. And if I
Yeah.
come across roots, that inverted V is just going to help me cut right through that. And so I can do my planting. In fact, I have a whole bunch of plants down below waiting for me in my garage
Yeah, me
to
too.
be able to use these tools
Yeah.
to get out there.
I'm going to be doing all my planting later this week
Hmm.
too. I do want to mention too that these are not heavy, and let's talk about the handles for a second because
Oh, I
oh,
know.
yellow. Oh, by the way, yellow has sold out. You got to switch to the red.
Okay, I will.
The handles are really easy to grip, and I'm starting to get a
Yes.
little arthritis in my hands, especially in
Hmm.
my thumb area. So this is super helpful because some are just like a wooden handle. You slip off
Hmm.
of those. They're hard. They're not easy to hold on to. But this is a great handle. I think again, durable, comfortable. Wonderful coated metal here, so it's never going to
Yes.
get rusty. You know, sometimes you might forget and leave your tool out laying in the grass overnight because it got dark while you were gardening and you thought you
Hmm.
picked everything up and you didn't. Try doing that with just a steel trowel or
Right.
something. I mean, it's going to be totally rusted out after you do
Oh, I
that.
know.
So,
That's so true, and your handle would get all, it would get
mhm.
ruined too. I love that we've got this sort of rubberish grip that's on here right here, so it makes it really steady in your hand, and just it's got a great balance to it. You can really hold, the great amount of soil here. They're not too heavy.
Mhm.
They're really comfortable to use, and they're tough because of that carbon steel. It's got that enamel coating on them. I'm just kind of, poking around in rocks here, and, that's what my garden is like.
Yeah,
And
me
so
too.
it's something that I can use and know that they're going to last and last. And the bright colors, if you do happen to leave it out on your grass, you're going to see it.
You'll see it.
And you're not going to run over it with the lawnmower or, anything else. You're going to see them.
Here's the measurements you were talking about. If you're planting
Hmm.
bulbs, you need to go in a particular amount of inches. So that's nice and handy to have on that soil knife. So you get both tools for 3 payments of
Hmm.
$10.50. Time to upgrade what's in your garden tool collection. If you're using those old
Yes.
things that are rusty and icky, just toss them, get something good that makes your work a lot easier in the garden. Thank you, Nancy.
Hmm.
So nice to have you on the show.
Thank you, Carolyn. Great to see you.
All right, yellow is gone. Don't forget, we still have those available in red, blue, or green.